Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Got a pretty special beer today. This was brought back from Vermont by a friend of mine, John. So thanks, John, for the beer. Although he didn't just give it to me; I bought it off of him. This is the 14th Star Brewing Company's Tribute Double IPA. You can't even see the label all on one side. You have to rotate the can so you can see it. I mean, as you can see, just classic orange color. It's not heady. Always kind of looks like a hop milkshake. This one's actually looks like it's a little bit filtered. I mean, you can kind of see, you can see through it a little. You know, it had about a 3-finger head there. I mean, yeah, it's like orange, but I also get like pine sap. I get like a little bit of like dill or cilantro or something like that. Maybe there's 𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏 hops in here. That would account for that kind of aroma. It doesn't seem as aromatic as some of the other ones. You know, usually beers like this, I just open a can or, you know, pop the top of the bottle and you can smell it. I really didn't smell this one until I held it up to my nose. I mean, it smells really good. So let's dive in here. Cheers. All right. Well, this is similar to the New England styles, although this seems to be a little bit more in the traditional East Coast style. Like, I'm getting a lot of pine on this one. Like Heady Topper and those ones, you tend to get like a lot of garlic and onion, you know, and like those herbal flavors. I don't really get a lot of that kind of spiciness on here. I mostly get pine, kind of resin, kind of like a 6-point kind of thing. Yeah, it's quite piney. And then it finishes with a bit of like an orange juice concentrate flavor. It's really nice. And then it leaves, there's like a lingering earthy kind of sensation, almost like peanut shell or something. You know, it's quite bitter, but it's not ridiculously bitter. Let's top this off here. You know, as I'm pouring the beer out of the can, I can see that it's quite clear. So I'm assuming that this one is filtered, whereas Heady Topper and like Treehouse Julius or Green, those are just like milkshakes in a can. Still smells good. Yeah, I like the kind of residual hop, you know, hop bitterness kind of lingering on the tongue. You know, like I said, it is bitter, but it's not like ridiculously bitter. I think Heady Topper is actually like 110 IBUs technically. Hill Farmstead, Fiddlehead, a lot of those other breweries up there, even like, you know, Long Trail, Limbo IPA, or a lot of the Otter Creek ones are in that New England style IPA. They just tend to be like big, huge beers. I mean, this one, 8.4, I mean, it definitely has like a lot of body to it. Like, that was the first thing that I noticed as soon as I took my first sip. Like, it was a very full, very kind of soft mouthfeel, and it is kind of crisp going down. Up front, it's very soft and smooth, coats the whole mouth. I don't get any alcohol presence here whatsoever. I'm not, like, I can't smell it, I can't taste it, I can't feel it. There's no heat in my throat or anything like that. Although, I mean, I am drinking this, you know, pretty much right from the fridge. That's something I've been trying to do lately, is to, like, challenge myself. Is to actually drink my beers colder to see if I can pick out the flavors. Because if you let them warm up, they come out more. Although, I mean, it's a kind of double-edged sword. You let beers warm up and you get more flavor out of them, but depending on the type of beer and the style, it might not taste quite as good. Anyways, I don't need to take a break. Let's rate this on Rate Beer right now. Alright, for aroma, I'm going to go 8. That might be a tad generous, because, I mean, it smells good, but it doesn't smell, like, amazing. Well, I mean, 9 and 10 are beers that I think smell amazing. For appearance, I'm going to go 4. You know, it had a nice kind of fluffy head, but it's not leaving, like, a ton of lacing. It's, like, more of, like, a soap sudsy kind of head instead of actual, like, marshmallow froth. For taste, again, I might even go... I'd probably go 9 out of 10 on taste, because this is a nice, interesting palate that, to me, it seems unique. Like, in this world of all these New England style IPAs, everybody's making a beer that tastes the exact same thing, including, I mean, this brewery's from Vermont too. I mean, they're way up, like almost on the Canadian border, which, you know, Hill Farmstead practically is too, from what I understand. But like they're not doing just a 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 cologne or something like that. They're doing like more traditional. It's like an East Coast IPA, New England style IPA hybrid. For palate, you know, I might go the full 5 on this one. Yeah, I mean, it's just really comfortable in the mouth. It's easy to drink. It still has like a little bit of crisp, you know, carbonation to it. Like the hops linger, but they're not like excessively cloying. Like it's not super sticky or like like you just ate garlic bread or something like that. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 tends to have that. Overall, I'm gonna go 16 out of 20. That's a total score of 4.2 on Rate Beers, which is a 9 out of 10 on mine. I agree with that. It's an excellent beer. It's not quite up there with the world class stuff, but you know, for a New England style East Coast IPA, this one's really good. So yeah, check this out. 14th star Tribute Double IPA. Getting a 9 out of 10 from me, Chad, from Chad's Beer Reviews. Of course, you probably know that by now. Anyways, thanks again to John. Oh, and I got to give a shout out to Eric, who's a member of my homebrew club, Albany Brew Crafters, who is actually an assistant brewer here part-time. I think he actually brought a can of this to a meeting like a couple months ago. So this may not be my first time having it. I can't really remember. Anyways, I'm going very long, so thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Cheers.